Hey fellow World of Warcraft fans, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're taking a look at the new Twitch drop for patch 12.1 and a little something I just have to say about it. I've been noticing this for a while now, and yes, I know you shouldn't complain when something is free, I know, but the Twitch drops in World of Warcraft are getting worse and worse. When the whole thing was first introduced, there were really cool things, mounts, exclusive items, or items that hadn't been in the game for years, really something special. Something you were excited about, something you were looking forward to end up watching on Twitch. And yeah, now you just get some generic crap item, one that comes in different colors every week or every month for 100 traders tender in the trading post. So, for me, it's the worst Twitch drop we've had in World of Warcraft so far, but let's take a look at it right now. I know some people will say again that I'm just complaining, and I really try to hold back as much as possible, but sorry, there are some topics where I just have to bring it up because I just find it blatant. If you agree with me, or even if you don't, feel free to write it in the comments. If you want to support me, leave a like, subscribe, and with that, let's get started. What is the point of a Twitch drop? To get people excited about the new patch in the end. For Blizzard, it's a kind of promotion, so that people watch others play the new patch on Twitch. And in the end, that also serves as advertising. So if there's a cool item on Twitch, maybe more people will watch the streams and more people will think, that looks good, maybe I'll start playing again. This whole thing has really picked up in the last 2 or 3 years, and we've gotten some pretty nice mounts. For example, this one here, the Ghastly Charger. I think it's a cool mount, very old, but still looks pretty nice. There was also this one, the Fell Drake. The Fell Drake. This was previously a mount you could get through the trading card game, and at the time of its release, it was really damn expensive. So you really had to spend a lot of dollars or euros to buy it, but now everyone got it. We got the Blazing Hippogriff. Also an old mount, but still pretty cool. There was the White Riding Camel. Eh. Again, if you look in-game, a camel might not be everyone's thing, but camel mounts are relatively rare in World of Warcraft. You can see here there's the brown one, a light brown one, and a gray one, and then of course the white one here. So it's a model and a mount that's really not something you see every day. So, and you could actually continue this even further. We also had this promo where Horde players got an Alliance Sabercat with Horde armor, and for the Alliance it was the other way around. They got a wolf, so the Horde mount with Alliance-themed gear. So you see there were tons and tons of Twitch Prime events or Twitch drop events with some pretty cool rewards. And here we can see, again, everything that was available. It all started in November 2022, so it's been about 3.5 years now. There was the Feldrake here, there was a Swift Windsteed as a mount. At the beginning, there were a lot of unique toys, some of which you couldn't get anywhere else. Dottie as a pet, a little alpaca. Here, moving on, mounts, pets, toys, mounts, pets, toys. World of Warcraft Rumble special event. Transmog was also available here for the first time, a back piece, but most of it, at least until 2025, was mounts, pets, or toys. Then Blizzard apparently thought, okay, let's throw in some dumb transmogs that everyone kind of thinks are crap, or at least most people do, that aren't quite as cool as a mount, and we can see that we haven't gotten a mount from a Twitch drop in almost 2 years. Instead, for example, we recently got that weird... Yeah, also this tracksuit here, which is available every month at the trading post, and recently, or the last 5 Twitch drops were, all in all, just these Murlocs that you can place in your house. So Blizzard recycled this thing 5 times. And yeah, now they thought, okay, we can't squeeze out another Murloc color variant. For that, you now get a really awesome reward, namely this shabby wizard robe, which is available every month for 100 traders tender at the trading post. You can see it here. This is the grass green wizard's robe. And what can I tell you about it? The event runs from August 11th to September 8th. I think it starts and ends at 7 p.m. our time. As we all know, taste is subjective. And as I said, if things are free, you really shouldn't complain. But I'm doing it anyway, because in the past, at least the Twitch drops were such that I thought, hey, I'll check that out. So, and if necessary, I even checked in when Blizzard was streaming, and in doing so, I also gave the game more publicity because I really wanted to have that item. With these things, I'm thinking, bro, I wouldn't even watch something like that on Twitch for 4 hours, not even for free, seriously. About those cuddly Murlocs, I actually thought they were kind of cool, but you could already argue whether it makes sense to bring out the same thing 4 weeks in a row or 4 or 5 times in a row. But here, it's like this. This ensemble has been around every month for months, always just in a different color for a hefty 100 traders tender. And now they're saying this is a really awesome promo item and they're giving it to us as a gift. You know, I'd rather they just didn't do a Twitch drop at all or something like that. And just give me 100 more traders tender next month so I can buy something myself. But that's kind of weird, and we've seen it. For the past 2 months, there hasn't been a new mount for 2 years. Lately, there have only been weird transmogs. We also saw that, for example, this tracksuit, which is regularly included here, was also recently available as a reward, as a Twitch drop. No idea. So, well, even if you say, hey, it's free, you shouldn't complain about it, I think it's pretty obvious that from the first 2 years, where there were mounts, cool pets, or toys that had never been in the game before. Now we're down to cheap, run-of-the-mill transmogs that just, I don't know, I think get very, very little appreciation. That's just my opinion at least. But well, what do you think about it? Feel free to write it in the comments. And with that, thanks for watching. See you in the next video and take care.